Wanted to shoot this video quick to talk about um, the cuts to Medicaid, about 880 billion passed in the House, the House budget resolution. I wanted to talk to you as someone who's on Medicaid and has been for a few years. So, first of all, Medicaid is a lifesaver. I work with people on Medicaid. I'm on Medicaid. Some of my friends are on Medicaid. And a lot of the people I work with, their family are on Medicaid. So I get the importance of it. This would be a spit in the face to poor people even if it wasn't being cut, just to fund tax breaks for the richest 1 to 5%, which is the reason they're being cut. But with that on top of it, it makes it even more of a spit in the face. We are currently in the most unequal time in the history of this country, in the history of the world, actually. And so for the House GOP to pass a budget resolution like this, which, by the way, does not include taxes on tips going away or taxes on Social Security going away. None of those things that were promised during the election are happening. No, instead, it's lowering the corporate tax rate from 21% to 15%. It's continuing the Trump tax cuts that, again, overwhelmingly went to the wealthy. It's increasing the SALT tax cap, which allows people in states with high taxes to pay even less federal taxes. This is class warfare. Any attempt to fight back by poor people should be seen as resistance, not as poor people being violent or poor people marching for something or whatever. It should be seen as a direct result of bills like this, which we're going to have to experience now for the next 4 years, where we have rich people robbing the Treasury. We have people who support basic social programs being thrown to the wind. And even though the Republicans claim to care about the federal budget, it will make our deficit and our debt increase drastically. They're proposing about $6 trillion worth of tax cuts and paying with it for about $2 to $3 trillion in budget cuts. I'm not a math expert. That doesn't work out to me. Here's some of the things, because what they've said is, oh, well, we just want 880 billion over the next 10 years to be cut, which there's a few ways to do that. If you're charitable to them, you're going to say that we're just getting rid of the fraud and the waste in Medicaid, a program with very low amounts of waste in terms of efficiency. It's an incredibly efficient program, like Social Security, like Medicare, incredibly efficient, especially when compared to their private sector counterparts. Fraud and abuse, every program is subject to that. You're not finding $880 billion worth of fraud and abuse in Medicaid. You're just not. They've also proposed adding work requirements. Well, I work a job. My friends work a job. Even the people I work with work and are on Medicaid. You are not getting $880 billion of cuts simply by adding work requirements. You're just going to make it harder for anybody to sign up for Medicaid. That's all you're going to do with that, which could save money, but again, that's an effective cut. The other thing that they could do is just cut it. Just say, hey, this group of people, we're not letting you be on the program. They might decrease the amount of assistance they give to states to administer these programs, which is probably the most likely scenario. But either way, people are going to lose their Medicaid. A lot of people are going to lose their Medicaid. And you might be one of them if you're on it. I know I come from Minnesota, an incredibly generous state when it comes to Medicaid. I think the most generous in terms of how much income you can make while still being on the program. In spite of that, I'm still worried about it. And there's a lot of Minnesotans who probably are worried about it too. The most interesting part about this, though, is that where are the states with the highest percentage of people on Medicaid? The highest number of people that qualify? It's red states. It's the Southeast, mostly. And it's a lot of MAGA folk. And let me be clear to any of them who are watching. When you lose your Medicaid, I am not going to feel bad for you. Nobody is going to feel bad for you. So when you make your videos of, I didn't know Trump was going to do this, well, everybody, even Donald Trump, told you he was going to do that. The Project 2025 outline that he has followed to a T, that has Medicaid cuts in it. It also has cuts to Medicare and Social Security. So when you lose your benefits, have the decency to reflect and say, what part did I play in this? Because a lot of people are going to be hurt by that. But anyway, just a thought.